from Summit Force Training, and today we're going to talk about taping up our fingers for climbing. So, I got my tape right here, and first we're going to talk about why and what is going on with tape. So, with tape you have your flexor tendons, which do all the closing of the hand, and those tendons run from the tip of your finger all the way down into your elbow. And those are what we do to concentrically close our hands. Now, supporting up here, you have your A pulleys, which run across the bone, and your C pulleys, which are in the joint. And those allow your fingers to bend without having some sort of a weird bat wing. So what I like to do is I have my regular old-fashioned roll of medical cloth tape, and if you can see, I tear mine in half. So this way, I get a thinner strip. Now, in order to support the A2 pulley, which is among climbers right around where your ring and your ring finger would sit, it's a really common injury among climbers. And a lot of times people will say that they're climbing or they were crimping and they heard a pop and then they lost mobility or they had some minor swelling in that knuckle. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start by ripping out a couple inches. And I'm going to wrap it up and over, nice and low. And from here, with very, very gentle, very, very mild pressure, I'm going to start the wrapping process, as you can see here. And I'm going to ever so slowly hold some gentle, gentle tension and work my way up. So as you can see, I'm slowly going up and up and up. Now I want to be sure to not actually go over the back of my knuckle. So now I'm pretty close to it. I'm going to cross diagonally over the front of my hand, leaving space for my knuckle. And here I'm going to go over. And if you notice, I use my thumb in the hole of the tape as I wrap just to keep some really gentle pressure. And this way, not only is my A2 pulley supported, but also C pulleys supported. So now you can probably see that I went over diagonally on the interior side of my finger, covering that up pretty good. Back side of my knuckle's pretty good here. So now what I'm going to do is on this next wrap, I'm going to come, I really hope you can see this, across diagonally again, almost making the front of the finger completely covered in tape, still leaving the back side of my finger open so that I have mobility in my knuckle. And then I always end up bringing that tape right back down to the very bottom and then tearing it off. So you can see right here is where my tape ends. So what I like to do is I actually kind of roll the tape. Can you see that? See how I roll that tape a little bit? And I'll actually do the same thing with my finger and I'll push that tape back. So we go from that, now roll, 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 and what the rolling does is it gives the tape a nice clean edge, and it also ensures that the tape stays kind of like locked in. I don't always do it on the front side, but I do it on the back side. So now I have full range of motion, full mobility, but I also get a little bit of that support of the pulley and the tendon. So now my back side's open and my front side's covered. And remember, this was from that magic X, right? So we wrapped the ring finger like it was a ring or a band. And once that was supported with 2, 3, 4 wraps, we went over, did the top, and then in the front side crossed back. So it's kind of hard to see, but there's a little bit of a tape X and front. So it also gives you a little bit of skin protection too as you climb. You never want to make it so tight that your finger is cold or that you lose circulation, so you can always squeeze and look for that capillary refill. And make sure that you have a little bit of mobility. And that's it. So I'm Matt Ferrara. This was Summit Force Training, and this was how to tape for A2 pulley injury, or just general support. Depends on your project. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please like it. Please hit the subscribe button. Feel free to tag your friends. If you have any specific questions, ask in the comments section below. And I'll see you in the next episode. Be good to each other.